Hi, we are going to start with a 7.4. 7.4 deals with partial fraction decomposition. So, integration of rational functions, the partial fraction decomposition. So, that is the section. And now you must know what is meant by a rational function, what is meant by partial fraction decomposition, etc. A rational function is a ratio of two polynomials. If the degree of the numerator is greater than or equal to the degree of the denominator, then perform actual division. If the numerator degree is less than the denominator degree, then factor the denominator. After that, there are three different cases. Case 1, denominator has non-repeating linear factors. Say, for example, after factoring, suppose you have an expression like this, 2x squared plus 3x minus 1 divided by x plus 1 times x plus 2 times x plus 3. So, denominator has three factors, none of them is repeated. In that case, you have to set the whole expression is equal to a divided by first factor x plus 1 plus b divided by the second factor x plus 2 plus c divided by the third factor x plus 3. Case 2. Denominator has repeating linear factors. Example, 2x squared minus 5x plus 7 divided by x minus 1 times x plus 2 the whole square. So x plus 2 repeats. So in that case, you have to set up like this: a divided by the first factor plus b divided by x plus 2 plus c divided by x plus 2 the whole square. You cannot write c divided by x plus 2. In that case, they will merge each other, leaving only two terms. So since there are three factors in the denominator, there must be three terms in the right side. So a over x minus 1 plus b over x plus 2 plus c over x plus 2 the whole square. Case 3. Denominator has non-factorable quadratic factors. So denominator has prime quadratic factors. So for example, x plus 10 divided by x minus 1 times x squared plus 5. X squared plus 5 is not factorable. So in that case, what you have to do is a divided by x minus 1 plus bx plus c divided by x squared plus 5. Because the denominator is second degree, numerator must be first degree. Bx plus c divided by x plus 5. So these are the three cases in the partial fraction decomposition. So this is how you find the values of a, b, and c. Set up the rational expression as described above. Multiply both sides by the LCD and cancel all the denominators. Distribute or FOIL and then combine like terms. Set the coefficients of similar terms equal to each other and solve. Then use one of the following formulas. We are going to derive some of these formulas. 1. Integral of 1 over ax plus b dx is going to be natural log of ax plus b divided by a. 2. Integral 1 over ax plus b whole to the n, it is going to be ax plus b to the power of negative n plus 1 divided by a times negative n plus 1. A is the coefficient of x. Here also, a is the coefficient of x. Plus c. C. Integral 1 over x squared plus a squared dx. Answer is 1 over a tan inverse x over a. We have seen that in one of the previous sections. And the fourth one is we are going to solve this problem. because this is factorable. The denominator is factorable. So here is the proof of that. Number 4. We are going to evaluate that partial, convert that into, decompose that into partial fraction decomposition. 1 over x square minus a square, denominator is the difference of two squares, so that is 1 over x plus a times x minus a. And since there are two factors in the denominator, you set it up as a divided by x plus a plus b divided by x minus a. Now multiply both sides by the LCD. LCD is x plus a times x minus a. So when you multiply the left side, x plus a times x minus a cancels, leaving a 1. When you multiply the right side, first term x plus a cancels, leaving x minus a, b times x plus a, because second case x minus a cancels. And now you distribute ax minus small a times capital A plus bx plus b times small a, and combine like terms. Yes, 0, there is no x here, so I'm going to write it as 0x plus 1 is equal to, combine ax and bx, that is a plus b times x, plus small a is common in these two cases, so a times b, negative a plus b. Pull out negative a, you get negative a plus b. And so coefficients of x, when you set the coefficients of x equal to each other, you get a plus b is equal to 0, and then the constants equal to each other, small a times negative a plus b is equal to 1. Now you solve the two equations. You get, when you divide the second equation by a, small letter a, negative a plus b is equal to 1 over a. You add the equations 1 and 2, small a cancel, capital A cancels. B plus b, that is 2b, is equal to 1 over a. Therefore, b is equal to 1 over 2a. And so a is equal to opposite of 1 over 2a, negative 1 over 2a. Therefore, integral 1 over x square minus a square dx is equal to integral negative 1 over 2a times 1 over x plus a, here is x plus a, plus negative, the b is positive, plus 1 over 2a times 1 over x minus a dx. This is negative 1 over 2a times natural log of x plus a, plus 1 over 2a times natural log of x minus a. 1 over 2a is common, pull that out. You get natural log of x minus a minus natural log of x plus a. Recall a property of logarithm. So it is going to be 1 over 2a natural log of x minus a divided by x plus a. Of course, absolute value must be there because argument of natural log of x cannot be negative. So plus constant of integration. So hereafter, you may use this result whenever necessary. Yes, here is question number 8 from the textbook. Integral 3t minus 2 divided by t plus 1. You look at the numerator and denominator. Numerator is first degree, denominator is the first degree again. Degrees are the same, so you have to do the actual division. 3t minus 2 is to be divided by t plus 1, and t goes into 3t 3 times, so 3, write 3 there. 3 times t plus 1 is 3t plus 3. Subtract, you get minus 2 minus 3, which is negative 5. So this expression 3t minus 2 divided by t plus 1 is 3 minus 5 over t plus 1 dt. That is equal to antiderivative of 3 is 3t minus 5 times antiderivative of 1 over t plus 1 is natural log of t plus 1 plus constant of integration. Number 12. You have x minus 4 divided by antiderivative of x minus 4 divided by x square minus 5x plus 6 dx. So let us do the partial fraction decomposition here. X minus 4 divided by x minus 2 times x minus 3, because denominator is x minus 2 times x minus 3. Factor the denominator. There are only two factors, so a divided by first factor plus b divided by the second factor. Multiply by the LCD, you get x minus 4 is equal to a times x minus 3, because x minus 2 cancels there, plus b times x minus 3, because x minus 2 cancels there. So that is distribute a times x ax minus 3a plus bx minus 2b. Combine like terms, you get a plus b times x plus negative 3a minus 2b. And now you compare the like terms. A plus b is equal to coefficient of x, that is 1. So a plus b is equal to 1 minus 3a minus 2b is equal to negative 4. Now you solve that equation by the method of your choice. There is nothing wrong in using the calculator, RREF feature of the calculator. Okay, so if you use the RREF feature of the calculator, you are going to get a is equal to 2, b is equal to negative 1. If you do not know how to use it, I can show you. Just to give me a minute. Oh, that calculator is not working. I think that works. Okay, so a plus b is equal to 1. So 1a plus 1b is equal to 1. 1, 1, 1. Minus 3a minus 2b is equal to negative 4. Minus 3a minus 2b is equal to negative 4. That's negative 3, negative 2, negative 4. Negative 3, negative 2, negative 4. You enter those numbers in the calculator. That is, go to matrix, edit matrix A. It is 2 by 3, 2 rows and 3 columns. Enter the numbers 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, negative 3, negative 2, negative 4, quit matrix. Matrix A is highlighted. Make sure that the numbers are right. 1, 1, 1, negative 3, negative 2, negative 4. Again, go to matrix, mark, RREF. answer. C, 2, negative 1. So 1a is equal to 2, b is equal to negative 1. So that is a is to, b is negative 1. Therefore, integral x minus 4 divided by x minus 2 times x minus 3 dx is equal to a is 2. So 2 divided by x minus 2, 2 divided by x minus 2, b is negative 1 minus 1 divided by x minus 3 dx. So that is equal to 2 times natural log of x minus 2, absolute value of x minus 2, minus natural log of absolute value of x minus 3 plus c. There is a way to simplify this a little bit, but you don't have to worry about that. Leave the answer. Okay, question number 16 from the textbook. Here the degree of the numerator is 3. Degree of the denominator is again 3. So you have to do the division. We are going to use the long division. X cubed plus 4x square plus x minus 1 divided by x cubed minus x square. X cubed divided by x cubed is 1. So 1 times x cubed is x cubed. 1 times x square is x square. 4x square minus x square is 3x square. Plus x minus 1 is brought down. That's the remainder. So this whole expression is quotient is 1 plus remainder over divisor. Divisor is x cubed plus x square. And I factored that x square times x plus 1. So the denominator is x squared plus x plus 1. The first step is you have to decompose that into partial fractions. So set that equal to a over x plus b over x square plus c over x plus 1. Why? Because x is repeating factor. So a over x plus b over x square plus c over the third factor x plus 1. Multiply numerator and denominator by the LCD, which is x squared times x plus 1. Left side, x squared times x plus 1 cancels, leaving 3x squared plus x minus 1. Right side, first term, 1x cancels. So a times x plus 1. Second term, x square cancels, so that is b times x plus 1. Third term, x plus 1 cancels, you have c x square. So this distributes ax square plus ax plus bx plus b plus cx square. Combine like terms, ax square plus cx square, that is a plus c times x square plus a x plus bx, a plus b times x plus b is the constant. So this is equal to 3x square plus x minus 1 is equal to a plus c times x square plus a plus b times x plus b. Now you may set up the equation and solve it. Equation is, I started with the right side. Negative 1 is equal to b. So b is negative 1. Then a plus b is equal to 1. A plus b is equal to 1 means a b plus b is negative 1. So a minus 1 is 1. Therefore, a is 2. Then a plus c is equal to 3 means a is 2. So c must be equal to 1. I did save some time by using the shortcut in solving it. If you want, you may use a calculator there also. Therefore, that integral becomes 1, that was the quotient, plus a over x, that is 2 over x, minus 1 over x square plus 1 over c is 1 x. And now antiderivative of x is x 2 times natural log of x. This is negative x to the negative 2. So its derivative is negative x to the negative 1 divided by negative 1, power rule. And the derivative of x to the n is x to the n plus 1 over n plus 1. So this is x to the negative 2 plus 1 over negative 2 plus 1. Third term, natural log of x plus 1 plus 6. So this is x plus this expression is 1 over x. And then you can combine these two. When you combine those two, you get it is natural log of x square times x plus 1. So this is the best answer. Then next one, number 22. This is x to the 4 plus 9x squared plus x plus 2 whole divided by x squared plus 9. This is x squared plus 9. So first you do the long division. X to the 4 plus 9x squared plus x plus 2 divided by x squared plus 9. X to the 4 divided by x squared is x squared. X squared times x squared is x to the 4 plus 9x squared. Subtract, you get x plus 2 as the remainder. So this expression quotient is x squared, so that expression is x squared plus x plus 2, that is a remainder over the divisor. So x squared plus x plus 2 over x squared plus 9. So x plus 2, I have written it as x plus 2 is equal to a times 2x plus b. This is a times derivative of the denominator plus b. So x plus 2 is written as a times derivative of the denominator plus b. So a times 2x plus b. So 2a is equal to 1. A is 1 half and b is 2. So it becomes x squared plus 1 half times 2x over x squared plus 9 plus 2 times 1 over x squared plus 3 squared. Now you use the formula. This is x squared, x cubed over 3. Here the numerator is the derivative of the denominator. Therefore, the integral is the natural log of the denominator. So 1 half times natural log of x squared plus 9 plus 2 times 1 over 3 tan inverse x over 3. So that is the answer. Okay, so here I have used the formula. If the numerator is the derivative of the denominator, then the answer is natural log of the denominator. So I'm going to show that here. Integral g prime x g prime divided by g sorry about that. Integral g prime divided by g is equal to natural log of g. So that is the formula, and you can very easily prove it. You substitute g is equal to u, then g prime dx will be du. So you are using this formula. If the numerator is the derivative of the denominator, then the answer is natural log of the denominator. Okay, we continue. So here 2x is the derivative of x squared plus 9. So it's, and the derivative is 1 half times natural log of x squared plus 9. Number 28. Number 28 is x cubed plus 6x minus 2 divided by x to the 4 plus 6x squared. Here the numerator degree is less than the denominator degree. So factor the denominator. X cubed plus 6x minus 2 divided by x to the 4 plus 6x square is equal to x cubed plus 6x minus 2 divided by, pull out the common factor, you get x square times x square plus 6. So it is going to be a over x plus b over x square plus cx plus d divided by x square plus 6. Multiply by the LCD, you get x cubed plus 6x minus 2 is equal to ax times, because 1x cancels, ax times x square plus 6 plus b, in this case x square cancels, b times x square plus 6 plus cx plus d times x square plus 6 cancels, combine, distribute, ax cubed plus 6ax plus bx square plus 6b plus cx cubed plus dx square, combine like terms, ax cubed plus cx cubed is equal to a plus c times x cubed plus b plus d, you have a bx square and a dx square, b plus dx square plus 6ax plus 6b is equal to x cubed plus 0x square plus 6x minus 2. You compare the coefficients, you get 6b is equal to, here you have 6b. 6b is equal to negative 2. Therefore, b is equal to negative 1/3. 6b is equal to negative 2. So 6b is negative 2, b is negative 1/3. Then you have b plus d is equal to 0. So d is negative b, that is d is 1/3. Then you have 6a is equal to 6. So a is equal to 1. A plus c is equal to 1. So c is equal to 0, because a is 1, c is equal to 0. And therefore, integral x cubed plus 6x square minus 2 divided by x to the 4 plus 6x square is a over x, means 1 over x, minus 1/3 times b is 1/3, minus 1/3 over x square, means 1/3 times x square, plus 1/3 times c is 0. So 1/3 times 1 over x square plus 6. So this is equal to natural log of x minus 1/3 times x to the negative 1 over negative 1, because this is x to the negative 2, apply the power rule, plus 1/3 times, use the formula, 1 over x square plus a square is 1 over a tan inverse x over a. Here a is the square root of 6. So 1 over square root of 6 tan inverse x over square root of 6. So natural log of x. Two negatives makes a positive. 1 over 3x plus 3. 1 over 3 times square root of 6 tan inverse x over square root of 6 plus c. And you see x divided by x squared plus 4x plus 13. You observe that denominator is not factorable. If the denominator is not factorable, what you have to do is set numerator is equal to a times the derivative of the denominator plus b. You see, this method is not discussed in the book. In the book, they go by the long way. So this is my contribution. What you have to do is set the numerator is equal to a times derivative of the denominator plus b, and then solve for a and b. So numerator is x is equal to a times 2x plus 4. Derivative of the denominator is 2x plus 4 plus b, distribute 2ax plus 4a plus b, that is x. So 2a is equal to 1. A is 1/2. 4a plus b, no constant in the right. So 4a plus b is equal to 0. That is 4 times 1/2 plus b is equal to 0. That is 2 plus b is equal to 0. B is negative 2. And therefore, that expression is 1/2 times 2x plus 4 divided by x square plus 4x plus 13, 1/2 times 2x plus 4 divided by x square plus 4x plus 13 minus 2, b is 2, minus 2 divided by a is 1/2 and b is 2. Yes, 2 divided by the denominator. And for the first expression, there is no problem. For this one, numerator is the derivative of the denominator. So it is 1/2 times natural log of x squared plus 4x plus 13. But the second one is not factorable. So you have to complete the square. So what you do is x squared plus 4x plus 13 is x squared plus 4x plus 4 plus 9, because x squared plus 4x plus 4 is x plus 2 the whole square plus 3 square. So it is x plus 2 the whole square, x squared plus 4x plus 4 is x plus 2 the whole square, 9 is 3 square, and so that is why this becomes this expression. So that becomes a times derivative of the numerator divided by, that is a times, you set it up as a times derivative numerator is a times derivative of the denominator plus b. Now whole divided by denominator means a times 2x plus 4 divided by x squared plus 4x plus 13 minus 2 divided by x plus 2 the whole square plus 3 squared. So this is 1/2 times natural log of x squared plus 4x plus 13, because the numerator is the derivative of the denominator, minus 2 times 1 over 3 tan inverse x plus 2 over 3. That formula, you recall that formula. Yes, number 40. And this is an indirect question. Actually, it doesn't look familiar. So you have a radical in the denominator, but that is not alone. So it is not very easy. So what I recommend is you set x plus 3 is equal to u square. If x plus 3 is equal to u square, you can get rid of the radicals in the next step. So x plus 3 is equal to u square means x is equal to u square minus 3. And so dx is equal to 2u du, because dx over du is 2u. So dx is 2u. Now you replace x. This is dx, that is 2u du, divided by okay. So that simplification is here. So 2 times square root of x plus 3 plus x is equal to 2u, because x plus 3 is u square means square root of x plus 3 is u. So 2u plus u square minus 3, because x is u square minus 3. I repeat, 2 times square root of x plus 3 means 2 times square root of u square, that is 2u, plus x, that is plus u square minus 3. So u square plus 2u minus 3. Factor that, you get u plus 3 times u minus 1. That is how you get u plus 3 times u minus 1. Now you decompose that into partial fraction. 2u divided by u plus 3 times u minus 1 is a divided by u plus 3 plus b divided by u minus 1. Multiply by the LCD, you get 2u is equal to a times u minus 1 plus b times u plus 3. Distribute au plus bu minus a plus 3b. So that is 2u plus 0 is equal to a plus b times u plus minus a plus 3b, and so a plus b is equal to 2. Negative a plus 3b is equal to 0. You solve that. You may use the RRA feature or whichever way you like. You get a is equal to 3/2, b is equal to 1/2. So this becomes 3/2 times 1 over u plus 3 plus 1/2 times 1 over u minus 1. That is 3/2 times natural log of u plus 3 plus 1/2 times natural log of u minus 1 plus c. And what is u? U is square root of x plus 3. So that is 3/2 times square root of x plus 3 plus 3 plus 1/2 times natural log of square root of x plus 3 minus 1 plus c. So this problem is of a special kind. You have a radical plus another term in the denominator. So the best way is substitute x plus 3 is equal to u square, and on simplification you get a rational expression in u, and then set up the partial fraction decomposition, find a and b, and then use the formula. Number 42. One over 1 plus cube root of x. So cube root of x is u, means x is equal to u cubed. So dx is equal to 3u square du. And you replace dx and dx. Dx is 3u square du. Denominator is u plus 1. So do the long division. 3u square plus 0u plus 0 divided by u plus 1. You divide 3u square over u is 3u. 3u times u is 3u square. 3u times plus 1 is plus 3u. Subtract. You get minus 3u plus 0. Minus 3u divided by u is minus 3. Minus 3 times u is minus 3u. Minus 3 times 1 is minus 3. Subtract, remainder is 3. Therefore, the 3u square over u plus 1 is 3u minus 3, that is the quotient, plus remainder over the divisor. So 3u minus 3 plus 3 over u plus 1, and that is equal to 3u square over 2 plus 3u plus 3 natural log of u plus 1. U x is equal to 0 means u is 0. X is equal to 1 means u is equal to 1, because cube root of 1 is 1. So u varies from 0 to 1. Substitute the limit. 3 times 1/2 minus 3 plus 3 natural log of 1 plus 1, 2. When you substitute the lower limit, it becomes a 0. So it is 3 natural log of 2 minus 3 over 2. And that is the answer. Number 44. So here again, square root of x is equal to u, means x is equal to u square. So dx is 2u du, becomes 2u over u plus 1 the whole square. So you decompose that into partial fraction. Tu over u plus 1 the whole square, u plus 1 the whole square. So a over u plus 1 plus b over u plus 1 the whole square. Multiply by the LCD, you get 2u is equal to a times u plus 1 plus b. So that is 2u plus 0 is au plus a plus b. So a is equal to 2, a plus b is equal to 0, b is negative 2. So this becomes a over u plus 1, that is 2 over u plus 1, minus 2, that is plus b means minus 2 over u plus 1 the whole square. First one is 2 times natural log of u plus 1 minus 2 times u plus 1 to the negative 1 over negative 1, and u is the same as square root of x. So it is equal to 2 times natural log of u, that is square root of x, plus 1 plus 2 times 1 over, that is 2 divided by u plus 1 means square root of x plus 1 plus constant of integration. So this is the last question that is worked out, number 50. You need a substitution here. Let e to the x is equal to u. Therefore, e to the x dx is equal to du, because when you differentiate with respect to x, e to the x is equal to du over dx. That means e to the x is equal to e to the x dx is equal to du. And e to the 2x is e to the x the whole square, that is u square. So it becomes du divided by u minus 1 times u plus 1 the whole square. Now decompose into partial fraction. 1 over u minus 1 times u plus 1 the whole square is a over u minus 1 plus bu plus c divided by u square plus 1, and multiply by the LCD, you get 1 is equal to a times u square plus 1 plus bu plus c times u minus 1, that is a u square plus a plus bu square minus bu plus cu minus c. Combine like terms, a plus b times this is u square. So a plus b, the square is missing here. So that is a plus b times u square plus negative b plus c times u plus a minus c is the same as 1, meaning 0 u square plus 0 u plus 1. So a plus b is 0, minus b plus c is 0, and a minus c is 1. So you have 3 equations here. You solve the 3 equations by the method of your choice. You may use the RREF feature. Once you use the RREF feature, you get a is 1/2, b is negative 1/2, c is again negative 1/2. A is 1/2, b is negative 1/2, and c is again negative 1/2. And so it becomes a divided by u minus 1 means 1 over 2 times u minus 1, b u divided by u square plus 1, that is a negative 1/2 times u over u square plus 1, plus c is over u square. C is negative 1/2 yeah, c is negative 1/2. That negative 1/2 there, a parenthesis is missing here. So that is equal to c is negative 1/2. So b 1/2 u minus 1/2. That 1/2 is pulled out. I think there is a term missing here. I'll work out the problem later and see whether there is any mistake here, and I will work out the problem. If there is any mistake, I will show you that later. Okay, that's all. Yes, so the last problem, there was a little bit confusion. I will work out that problem. I'll post that later. Okay, that's the end of that section.